Hello and welcome to Unity of Las Vegas. My name is Jim Lee. I'm the spiritual leader here, and I'm so glad you're joining us on this day. It's a special day. It is Valentine's Day. So I woke up this morning with this wonderful inspiration. I said, you know what? I can make a Valentine's resolution to Lisa. So I said, you know what? My job this year is to make you happy all year long. So I said, Lisa, what is your resolution for me? And she says, I'm committed to your resolution. So it seems good. We've got a good resolution going. We're going back and forth. We're of one mind and one accord. And I want us to be of one mind and one accord today. And I am here to support you in having the best year ever. And this talk today and this whole service day is devoted to Valentine's Day. Now, Valentine's Day on one hand is, it's romantic, love kind of day, and people giving out chocolates and all kinds of cards and things like that. And it's a most beautiful gift from God. But also we're here to celebrate the generosity of the bigness of God's love that shows up in divine incidents and the divine contracts all around us. So the title of today's talk is Soul Ties, Love's Divine Contract. Well, in the process of looking up today, I looked up Saint Valentine. It seems as though, a lot of the records were burned, and there's a couple of different Valentines, but it was able to piece together somewhat of a good story here. It seems as though Valentine was a Roman priest back in 230s, and he was arrested after aiding Christians who were at the time being persecuted by the Emperor Claudius. Now, helping Christians at that time was a serious crime. And it seems as though that he kept on doing it. And what he would do, he would cut out little hearts and parchment paper, and he would give it to these Christians to remind them of God's love. Well, he landed in prison for that. And while he was there, the judge that sent him to prison had a stepdaughter who was blind. And wouldn't you know it, Valentine healed the judge's daughter. Well, the judge became a believer. He converted. His whole family, his whole household was converted over into Christianity, and he was released from prison. However, it seems as though Valentine could not stop his ways. He kept on doing things, and this time, what he was doing is he was marrying Christians, and as they got married, it created an exemption for the men not to go into service. Well, once again, let's just say the emperor was a little perturbed with him, put him back in jail. And this time, he didn't get out. And he was martyred on February the 14th in 269 AD. Now, this is the other thing. On the day of his execution, that judge's daughter came to visit him in jail. And what he did, he slipped her a little note on a card, and at the end, he signed it, Your Valentine. Well, it seems as though this guy had lots of love for everybody, even for people that were, quote unquote, against him. And so there's a wonderful vibration that we're taking in to this Valentine's Day, that we are carrying it on to a series of the next 3 weeks on love. So if you're in a relationship, this talk and this series is for you. If you are single and not in a relationship, this talk is for you. And if you're viewing this on YouTube after Valentine's Day and it's later on in the year, this is for you, for this love that we're going to be talking about is not bound by date and time. We're going to get into more of a mystical component of Valentine's Day and love. So now we've changed the service around just a little bit. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy today. Let me tell you a little bit about the service for today. We've got Daily Word with Randy, and the theme is heart expression. And the affirmation today is, you are dear to me. I hold you in my heart. Then we got music by our very own Jillian Austin. Beautiful voice. And she's singing a beautiful song, The Very Thought of You. And the message will be delivered by the one and only Lisa Lee, the Reverend Lisa Lee, and is entitled Soul Ties, Love's Divine Contract, and also she'll be doing the meditation. We are ready for a fabulous love feast for today. Randy, why don't you start us off?
Hello everyone, my name is Randy. This is today's Daily Word. The thought for today is heart expression. Today's affirmation, you are dear to me. I hold you in my heart. Sharing love is a wonderful way of discovering and responding to the divinity alive in every heart, binding us as a human family. My loving nature helps me see the best in every person whose life touches mine. Today, I remember one of the legends of Saint Valentine in which he fashioned pieces of parchment into hearts which he gave to others as tokens of his compassion and God's love. Today, the tradition continues. When you say, you are dear to me, I hold you in my heart, with a card, gift, call, or a simple act of kindness. I share love with no expectation of reciprocation, and my heart welcomes every expression of love from others. Love's energy grows through both giving and receiving. Today's scripture is taken from John chapter 13, verse 34, which says, I give you my commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. Today's affirmation once more, you are dear to me. I hold you in my heart. Have a great day.
Thank you, Randy. I love your heart, brother. And especially that statement, love's energy grows through both giving and receiving. Rumi says, in your light I learn how to love. In your beauty, how to make poems. You dance inside my chest where no one sees you, but sometimes I do. And that light becomes this art. Well, good morning, friends. Speaking of love, let me say that we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we see the Christ in each of you. We want to wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. We're glad you could join us. We truly enjoy creating this service for you, and I want to take just a second and express my love and gratitude for the very talented production staff that creates and assembles this program each week. It's a pleasure to work with such a skilled and generous team of artistic producers. If you have yet to do so, we'd love it if you'd click that subscribe and notification button below and share us with your families and friends. Let's spread a little love today. Our musical performance this morning comes to us from our very own Jillian Austin, who, by the way, also performs the role of executive producer for this program each week. She's chosen the perfect love song for today's message and one of my favorite songs of all time. Composed and originally recorded by band leader Ray Noble in 1934, here's Jillian Austin singing, the very thought of you. Enjoy.
The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. Daydream, I'm happy as a queen, and foolish though it may seem to me, that's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. Just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my the mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. Just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. Sweet.
Ah, the very thought of you. Actually, I grew up on the music of Nat King Cole and Johnny Mathis. And as a little girl, whenever my mother played these songs, the beautiful love lyrics painted such a picture in my heart of how I wanted to be loved someday. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. And I would imagine these words being sung to me personally. And there is a place in my heart that felt the truth in this way of loving, that it wasn't just me fantasizing about something, that humans could love and be loved in this way for real, simply and purely. So today is Valentine's Day. And this song, The Very Thought of You, that Jillian sang so beautifully, is about a romantic relationship. And many of us are focused on our significant others today and making great plans. But this very term, significant other, is of course broader than that, in that all relationships, when we bring our greatest awareness to them, are designed to mirror our relationship with the divine. Each relationship in our life is a divine contract, designed to bring us consciously into alignment with love. This evolutionary impulse of love is woven into the very fabric of our souls, giving them the capacity to house the deep purposefulness of each of these contracts, no matter the appearance. It could be a stranger who smiles at you as you pass by, or your sudden inspiration to hold the door open for someone. Even through the smallest encounter, love reveals to us yet another one of her many faces. It's often said that relationships are a spiritual practice in and of themselves, as our significant others seem to be uniquely qualified and gifted with this ability to reach into the nooks and crannies of our being, find all those places that are not expressing love to their fullest, and bring them out into the light. Neil Donald Walsh, in his children's book, The Little Soul and the Sun, does a beautiful job of depicting this soul-to-soul relationship, where two souls in heaven who love each other very much are having a conversation about their very next incarnation on earth. And one soul agrees to play a very dark role in the other's life so that he can experience this thing called compassion. And one of the most touching parts in that story is this soul's special request. In the moment that I strike you and I spite you, in the moment I do the worst to you that you can possibly imagine, in that very moment, I only ask that you remember who I truly am, because I will be pretending so hard that I will have forgotten. Perhaps this is the request we all make of each other at some point in our relationships, to remember our original soul ties, to remember others as light beings who are willing to play a role outside of their true natures so that we can learn more about love. So what do you think would happen if from this day forward we made a decision to honor this request with everybody? What if behind each action we heard the person saying, "Remember who I truly am"? How might this transform every encounter, even the most painful ones, or maybe especially the most painful ones? In Unity, we have a very beautiful affirmation that says, "I see the Christ in you." And this affirms seeing someone in this way that is beyond their roles and beyond their actions. And being seen deeply and truly at this level becomes an anchor for each of us to realize our highest potential. And it creates a foundation upon which the true gift in any relationship can be seen for what it is. We may never come to like everyone's personality or behavior, but the gift that we are together will not be denied. Rumi says, "I love you, neither with my heart nor my mind, just in case the heart might stop. The mind can forget. I love you with my soul. The soul never stops or forgets. Rumi's poem speaks to this expansiveness of each connection at the level of the soul, beyond any current container or role as mother, father, sibling, or spouse. And even beyond this lifetime, to a beautiful timeless place where the soul forever remembers being in heaven together and creating our divine contracts. Now, when we hold each other inside of this large purposefulness, unimaginable possibilities emerge. And now for our human selves, this of course is a big stretch, as it's easy to create attachments and expectations in our relationships. But our souls already know how to do this. Our souls, in fact, long to love in this way. To love and be loved simply and purely. We can truly be for each other in a way that is unforgettable. So for our meditation today, let's step inside of this deep soul remembering. So I invite you wherever you are to find a very comfortable way of sitting and begin to focus on your breath, taking very gentle breaths in and out. And feeling this breath in your physical body, bringing relaxation to your muscles. Feel yourself sinking more into your chair, just trusting your chair to support you. And feel this breath bringing relaxation to your mind, to all of your thoughts. Sense them beginning now to soften and expand. Feel this breath in your emotions, bringing peace to mind and heart. And feel this breath in this expanded part of you that we call spirit. And notice how this breath has a beautiful way of harmonizing all these parts of our being, body, mind, and spirit. And as you are breathing into all these parts of yourself, just notice the varying textures of who you are. Which parts are more dense? Which parts are more open and free-flowing? And just notice the freedom of flow and exchange between all the parts of your being in this breath, each informing the other. Mind, body, and spirit. And now bring attention to your expanded self, your spirit. Breathing into the expansiveness that is here. Notice how thin the veil is here between you and everything else in the universe. And just sense into the deep connectivity of this space. And notice how thin the veil is between here and now and timelessness. Between what's here in space and what's everywhere. Allow your awareness to reach across time and space into this timelessness in connection with everything in the universe, both far and near. Allow all parts of your being to be present, all the varying textures of the body, mind, and spirit. Noticing the distinctions of each part of you within the context of the whole. Inside of this expansiveness, bring your awareness to other sentient beings who may be present here. Sense their light and their glow. And sense their gift of their uniqueness to the whole. Feel the allurement of love present among all the beings. And sense the potency of intention in this love, held by each individual being and then multiplied billions of times over inside of this wholeness. And now bring someone to mind who is close to your heart, someone you know or have known here on earth, and become aware of their unique light. Sense into the glow of their being, and then locate them here in this expansiveness with you. Allow any barriers that may be present in your relationship to become permeable and soften into the connectivity that is here. And now sense into the allurement of love that is particular to this relationship. Your particular love contract. Sense into the potency of your yes that is forming this agreement. A potency of love much stronger than any earthly appearance or circumstance. And sense into your playfulness and curiosity about what your time together on earth could be like. And your agreement to always remember who you truly are no matter what. Take another breath inside of this connected glow that you are together, in this expansiveness, and bring your awareness back to your relationship with this soul on earth. Sense into the renewal of this deep soul remembering. For now you see their face in every flower, their eyes in stars above. The very thought of them is now of love. This deep soul remembering can be applied to any or all of your relationships. Because in truth, this is the way it really is.
I feel that. Thank you, Lisa. Wow. I wrote down Rumi's quote. I kind of like this. I love you neither with my heart nor my mind. Just in case the heart might stop, the mind can forget. I love you with my soul. The soul never stops or forgets. Oh, that is so beautiful. And so we dedicate this to love. And let love have its way. And let that be most unforgettable for you today and take it with you. So hopefully you enjoyed this service for today, because I know I did. And if you did, then there's a couple of things that I'd like for you to do. One is you can join us right after this service at 11 o'clock for our special fellowship time, as we call it. And you can register on the website or check out the instructions at the comments section to log in and to join us. And also, I'm inviting you to share this with people if it works for you and there's somebody that could use some of this loving vibration. The other thing that's really important is prayer is so foundational for this ministry. We're inviting you to pray with us and for us and allow us to pray with and for you. And you can send a prayer request in and go on our website just to be able to let us know if you are standing in the need of prayer. We are here servicing you and the greater community. Financially, you can also support us so that we can continue this you can do it via the phone. Also, you can go to the website, add our donate button. All of these ways in which you can love and support us. We're so glad that you're with us and we appreciate you. And let's do the prayer for protection. It's coming up on the screen. Let's hold it for ourselves. Let's hold it for our families. Let's hold it for the United States of America and the world. Together, the light of God surrounds us. We are the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love of God. The power of God protects us. We are the power of God, and the presence of God watches over us. We are the presence of God. So wherever we are, God is there, and all is well. God bless you.
The mere idea of you, the longing here for you, you'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you.